Hello everyone. Okay, so I want to explain my unit plan. I'm going based on forming a new government. In this summary, this unit, the summary, students will investigate how the United States Constitution was developed and ratified. They will learn about the people who created the government, their opinions about how it should be run, and the pressures that drove them to compromise on important issues. Students will examine how the Constitution has changed over the course of U.S. history to protect the rights of all people. This unit plan is divided into 3 lessons, 1, 2, and 3. I only completed lesson 1's complete lesson, even on days. I left a note for teachers or anyone who'd like to either type or print this out and write notes for next year, or however they deem necessary. My unit schedule is based on the main essential question, and then I go into my color coordinating from lessons 1, 2, and 3 for how many days. So I can quickly summarize this. This takes anywhere between 2 to 3 days. Of course, it depends on everything else going on in your schedule and how you can squeeze things in. I made sure that all the other ones were the same, so it's a little easier wiggle room for you. Keep in mind that, of course, Chapter 6, Lesson 1 is going to be a quiz for you guys at the end of the week, so it might make it easier if you're just starting this on Monday and to Friday, whichever works for you. Okay, now I go into explaining my lesson standards, what I'm using, how I'm using it. I'm also going over my content objective, language objective, so I'm just going to scroll down just so I can explain. The assessments, I did it based on the days and the materials and resources. So I do have some Spanish speakers, and I do have some words in Spanish to translate. I do have some sentence starters that can actually help them when it comes to discussing, and of course graphic organizers that will help them. I have exceptional students, advanced extension, and I also have below. So I have different strategies to help each one as needed. My classroom management are a simple attention getter, group norms, and our social contract. Now I want to explain my lesson plan. On my left hand side, you'll see day 1. This is all what the teacher's kind of doing. And then this is kind of more of a student output. So in a sense, to kind of get them thinking, why am I learning today? So as we continue, okay, this is the bell ringer, the starter. We go into discussing this, and then I'm answering what I think an estimated guess a student might answer on the right hand side. That's actually italicized. So whatever is italicized is what I think a student might answer. It might not be the actual answer they gave me word for word, but it's something I'm guessing. I broke it down to the calendar to analyze the source. So if you go up to the calendar, you're able to see what days we're doing what. I kept going, added a couple pages just in case you guys don't have the Impact California Social Studies or Social Science, I believe the book is called. And then I started with day 2. So I also included depth of knowledge questions, the number they are in, to make it easier for you, and pictures, so you kind of get the gist. If you do have the textbook, you're able to kind of follow along. So I kept going, it broke it down. Let's see, the last part, that's more of my formative assessment for the lesson. It's kind of getting the kids to think about it, and then they're able to write a summary. I love when we get a chance to talk about it, because we get in this debate to be able to defend our answer or why we think it is, and it becomes a wonderful discussion because we remember how to be respectful, and then at the end we get to connect it all together as to why we're technically learning, and this would be the essential question we're answering. For the lesson, my reflection would be this. Why today's lesson was successful, why or why not, were my students engaged, if not, how can I change that, what was the most challenging, And how can I respond next time? My checklist rubric is going to be for the last piece. I did a color coordinating. It helps my students know which level, how many points. Most students want to be in the blue or green. Very few want to be in the gray. So I have that out there. And then I also have a hands-on project that you would have to do research, but you're able to construct and do different things. This is about it. This is all I have. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to help you. Thank you.